You ever have that moment, just one sentence, that completely shatters everything you thought you knew? One line that changes your whole life in an instant? For me, it happened across a dinner table, with my wife sitting right in front of me. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "I'm in love with someone else." And just like that, everything inside me broke, not with yelling or tears, but with a quiet, cold finality that I can still feel in my bones. My name is Robert, and that night was the last night I fought for my marriage. We sat across from each other at this small, dimly lit restaurant, the one place we'd once gone to celebrate everything from birthdays to job promotions. But now, it was just a table with two strangers pretending to be husband and wife. I didn't yell that, I didn't beg that. I just sat there, stunned, as if my heart had silently given up. I called the waiter, paid the bill, and without a word, I got up and walked out, leaving her sitting there alone, completely shocked. What she didn't know was that our marriage had already been dead for years. That night was just a moment I stopped pretending. When I met Susan, I was in my late 20s. Steady job, steady life. She was this fireball of ambition, with big dreams and even bigger plans for a wellness business she was determined to build. She had the whole thing mapped out, products, branding, even how she created this community around health and positivity. I listened to her talk about it like it was already happening. And maybe I was naive, but I believed in her. So I did something I never thought I would. I gave her $50,000 from my savings to help get that dream off the ground. Her eyes lit up like I'd handed her the world. "Thank you," she said, voice trembling. That moment, I swear, felt like the start of forever. At first, it was amazing watching her business take off. New staff, marketing, the whole 9 yards. We got married, full of hope and dreams of a shared future. But then, slowly, everything shifted. Susan started coming home later, distracted, distant. Her laughter faded, replaced by tired smiles and silence. Our conversations shrank to logistics, bills, schedules, the grocery list. I told myself to be patient. "It's just a rough patch," I repeated like a mantra. But the more I waited, the more I felt invisible in my own home. I started noticing things, the new friend she never introduced me to, the way her phone buzzed constantly, the change in her style that felt unfamiliar. One night, I came home early by accident. That's when I heard it. Her voice, light, flirtatious, laughing on the phone with a man. I called her name. She froze, hung up. The silence that followed said everything she wouldn't. I tried to hold on, tried to believe we could fix it. I asked her to dinner, our dinner, to talk. But sitting across from her, watching her thumb through her phone, I realized I was a stranger in her life. I finally said what I'd been holding in for years. "I miss you. I miss us." Her answer, a whisper confession that crushed me. "I'm in love with someone else." No explanations, no apologies. Just those 4 words that ended it all. That night, I left that MY mind a storm of pain and disbelief. The next morning, Susan moved out. I called my lawyer, not to beg or negotiate, but to take back what was mine, to reclaim my dignity. I demanded the $50,000 back, the money I'd invested not just in the business, but in us. When her new partner called me pleading for patience, I cut him off cold. No mercy, no second chances. What surprised me most wasn't the betrayal. It was how quietly our marriage had died long before that dinner. The slow unraveling that no one saw coming, not even me. Susan wasn't just leaving me for another man. She was leaving behind the person I thought she loved. And I realized something harsh but true. Sometimes, people change so much that the ones you fell for disappear entirely. I don't hate her, I just don't know her anymore. And me, I walked away with my head held high, wiser, scarred, but free. Thanks for listening, If you've ever had your world turned upside down by someone you loved, you're not alone. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones we fight with the people closest to us. But even when love dies, hope can still live on.